doing with my Saturday afternoon too. And hey, just real quick, once again, thanks to everybody for hanging out. I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. It's cool being able to kind of know that I'm impacting the player base in a positive way. And it's cool that so many people enjoy hanging out while we do that too. The cool thing about this game, there's just so much to it, right? There's so much out there that we can enjoy. Sharkbait says, Saturday afternoon, drinking and wows it is. Yes. Sadly, I haven't started drinking yet, though. I do have some wine. Shark, what are you drinking, sir? We've got Wheelbase 911, by the way, in the Yugumo. And I'm going to do my characteristic screenshots, and then we'll get into the battle. Wheelbase is an alpha tester. Watch out for this guy. We need to give him proper alpha tester screenshots, right? He put a lot of time and effort into this game, and I really wish that I could have done that. Oh, get your torpedo screen off, son. Margarita's lucky. I have a feeling that he's gonna run with his torpedoes up for a while. I love the... Do you guys like the new wakes, by the way? I think they're kind of cool. I can clip out that torpedo thing if I do something like this. So let's just do that. Be done with it. There we go. Alright, so flags, credit reduction flag, and Juliet Charlie for no detonation. That's all he's running. Not sure if this camo is a permanent camo or not, but I think this is interesting. So he's got, are these standard consumables? I know this one is. I think this one is. I'm pretty sure this one is too. So I don't know. This is interesting. I would probably recommend running premium consumables, especially speed boost and torpedo reload booster. Now, the Yugumo, let's talk about the Yugumo real quick. Its strength is obviously in its torpedoes, but it's also got really powerful guns. A lot of people forget about that. And the guns are in a really good position too, because there's two in the rear. It allows you to be running away and get 4 guns onto targets. So that's really handy. 5.5 detection for concealment, really strong. And the nice thing again about these torpedoes is you can launch your 2 sets of 4, hit your torpedo reload booster, and then launch another 2 sets in 5 seconds. So that works out pretty well. You know, you can get a lot of stuff out there. Please be careful, we are too far away to help you. That is a good point. You are really far out there, but you're not located. So that tells you that most likely the enemy Yugumo and Z46 are not near you and gearing to. A help clan? I've never seen help before. That's kind of funny. So I do like how you're communicating with the team, letting them know your intentions, and that you're smart enough to know when to get out. That's huge. Also interesting that this is Islands of Ice, and nobody has gone for ACAP, which is good to see. Steering spotted in B cap. You've just got a solo cap, and look at the farm that you have in front of you. You have been blessed with 4 battleships. And I don't know that you... Oh, Okay, so here's a catapult fighter, which means that there's probably a cruiser. I would probably think the Atago because the Hipper's too far away. So there's probably an Atago right here. As the gearing takes down the Agnevoy. Yep, it's the Atago, alright. Alright, so speed boost and torp the crap out of the Atago. The thing is that you're still in the cap, so he knows you're there. Somewhere, which means that he's probably got his hydro up. You're reluctant to use your torpedoes, probably because you want to keep them for the turpits. The turpits is continuing. No, he's kind of slowing down now, so he might sit there. Kagero is getting probably nailed by the gearing in the Zed. Yep. So that's unfortunate. You're down 2 destroyers now. And it looks like the other destroyers went to A cap. So it's just down to your Shimikaze. I don't know why you went back. If I were you, I probably would have gone farther. I probably would have gone about here. You've got the concealment to do that. Launch your torps up to reload, boost, send another wave of torps, then turn around. I do like, though, that you told your team that you don't have smoke, so they know they can't expect it. As, wow, the Kagero floods out the gearing. And that was a while ago that he died, so that's cool. That's like the best you can hope for, really, in that situation, is having that Kagero take somebody down. And taking down that gearing, that's huge. What are you talking about in the chat here about my ringtone? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Now you're looking left, and I would be looking right at this point, because you're gonna pop out, and whatever's right here is what you're looking to torp, right? Maybe the Yamato. There you go. So once again, though, you're in the C cap, and now something else is there. It's a destroyer. It's interesting that you're keeping your. Looks like you almost want to go left. You want to go right after this island? Is that what you're thinking? I don't know. This is very ballsy. Like I said, I think I would have gone over here. And then you could torp up that way from there. And you got broadside shots on the Yamato. This is really dangerous. There's the Yugumo. Yugumo is doing the dumb thing of slowing down and smoking up. Now he's racing out because he realized he didn't get your shot, or detected, I mean. Oh boy, now he's out of the cap. Okay, we don't have to worry about him anymore, but that's what I mean. I think if you were down here, you would have had shots on this guy here, but now you've lost those shots. I'm not sure what. Zath takes out the Prince Eugen. Here, interesting. Now you've torped on either side of the island. You're thinking the Yugumo might come around and try to do something on the Henri. So the Yugumo's positioning is brilliant. It's at 46. And this is, okay, so use your reload booster. But you know he's going to be using Hydro. Now watch his guns. Look at that damage. 2,100 damage. And that's what I mean about the Yugumo. The damage of the guns is pretty strong here. So that's good. You know, you gotta be willing to use it. And now you're on the other side of the island. You're keeping yourself between the island between you and the enemy there, so that's good. It's definitely the standard torpedo reload booster. Again, I think the premium version would have been better. Alright, so you are detected on Hydro, which means that any torpedo you fire is going to be detected. Oh, Hydro just went out. You're about to lose detection. There you go. I have no idea what you guys are talking about in the stream chat, by the way. You're confusing the hell out of me. This is a kind of a bad situation. See, now, as a Yugumo, I would want to be here at this point, warping into these guys. You're too far away, though. And obviously, the Z46 is staying in the cap, because you're not getting it. No, my phone didn't go off. We have a Missouri versus Richelieu up here. Missouri's losing. Probably because he's being pelted by the Zao and the Otago as well. Here's where having premium consumables would have really helped. You possibly could have speed boosted already. Definitely could have torpedoed again already. There's the Yugumo. Hey! I might. I'm not sure. I'm running the official soundtrack for Warships in the music in the background, so it could be a track that they don't use anymore or something. All right, this is very dangerous right now. There's a Zao over here that's probably got shots on you, so you can't stay here, especially now that you've been located or detected by Hydro. So I think this is a situation where you're just getting outplayed. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sound like chanting or clapping or something. Okay, hold on a second. Be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Wife came ahead to talk to me for a second, so let's see if we can get the smoothness back on the replay. There we go. Yeah, at this point, it's time to just use your guns because you're done. So, I guess first, what I would suggest is, yes, that was the April Fool's bathtub music, probably then. First thing I would suggest to you is you need to be a little bit more aggressive with your use of the torpedo reload booster mechanic with your Yugumo. And you have 8-kilometer torp, so you've got the F3s. I think that's a high risk, high reward torpedo to be using. I would almost recommend you use a different one. I don't find that the F3 torps are incredibly useful on the Yugumo unless you're really good at getting ambushes going and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you had the longer range torpedoes, you probably could have done more damage over here earlier. The other thing is, I think that being over by this island here where so many ships have died, I think that would have been more beneficial overall for you. Oh boy. Yeah, a little low on the, little late on the speed boost there. Use your torp reload. Nope, doesn't matter. Game over. So yeah, recognize abilities, opportunities to shoot at them. Switch to the long-range torpedoes. Use your torpedoes more often. It felt like you were afraid to use your torpedoes, but your torpedoes are your bread and butter. So I think that's probably the most important thing for you to take advantage of, really. And other than that, well, you know, I mean, you did what you could. Obviously, your teammates kind of let you down a little bit with the other destroyers dying over on B-cap. But you know, I think this is a situation where a little bit more aggressiveness would have probably helped you in this situation. Okay, how about you guys that were watching? What did you think? Do you agree?